Stephanie with My Time Fitness, and today I have a lower back toning workout for you. Your warm-up and cool-down is included. You may want a mat because we do have a lot of floor work in this. You can also grab a light set of dumbbells or maybe some ankle weights and add them where needed if you want to bump it up a little bit. Or just follow along with me. I'm doing mine entirely body weight. It's already going to be a lot of work. We're really going to focus on that lower back and toning and tightening those problem areas that a lot of us deal with. So other than that, easy to follow along too. If you haven't, hit that like and that subscribe button, and you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. Let's get into it. All right, we are going to start off with side bends. So right here, we're going to bend off to one side, off to the other. I'm going to get everything warmed up. Make sure you're breathing. Next up, we have a chest opener. Right here, just open up at the chest and close back. Open, nice stretch. You can even bend those hands back if you want. Get a nice stretch on those wrists. Next up, we have a torso rotation. Right here, just right at that torso. Keep it nice and tight. Biggest range of motion as you can. Okay, we're going to switch directions. Next up, we have a moving row. So right here, I'm going to start moving, grab it in front, pulling back and squeezing. Start lowering it down and raise it back up. Next up, we have a reverse fly. Just work against yourself. Hinge at those hips, bend over. And bring up those arms and back down. Keep your core engaged. Neutral back. Keep your head in line with your spine. Then we're going to finish up with a cat-cow. We're going to come down on the mat. Sink it in for that cow. Raise it up for that cat. We are going to get into our only circuit that we have. We are repeating it 2 times through. Longer intervals, so you may want to grab a motivating music if you don't have it on already. And we're going to get straight into it. All right, 10 exercises, 50 on, 10 off. Repeating 2 times through. We're going to start off with a standing knee to elbow. So just arm up, knee to elbow, and alternate. Make sure you have a nice twist here, and you're going to feel that in that lower back. Again, you can take your time because they are longer intervals. Next up, we have a bird dog. Make sure everything you do it with purpose. Contract those muscles, nice and controlled. opposite leg. A nice squeeze here at the top. You need to break it apart. Next up, we have a shell extension. So we're going to come down on those knees a little bit. This one's a little different. Take it at your own pace, nice and easy. So you're going to come up like this. You're going to round it over like you're a shell. And you're going to come back up and extend. Really tighten and squeeze that back down, and extend. Next up, we have Supermans. Come down. And you're going to lift up those arms and those legs at the same time. Bring them back down and up. You can also stay hovering a little bit. Don't touch all the way down and bring it back up. It's definitely more difficult. Nice squeeze at the top. Next up, we have a plank plus a kickback. If you want here as well, you can also keep those feet down and just lift up those hands. You can also bring it back down towards your sides and lift up and squeeze as well. The closer you bring those hands to your body, the easier it is. All right, so we're gonna come up into a tall plank and extend that leg. Just kick it up, nice and controlled. You need to, you can do it off those forearms as well. You can also come down on the knees, extend that leg, lift it up, and switch. Really squeeze at the top. All right, next up we have swimmers. So we're gonna come back down. Arms out, legs out, and you're gonna lift one arm, one leg, one arm, one leg. Squeeze it. This is the lower impact version. You can also hover an arm and leg. It's a little bit more difficult, or just break it apart. Nice and easy. Just get a nice squeeze at the top. Next up, we're moving into a back bow pull. I'm gonna stay here. And as we lift up those feet, You're gonna lift up those arms, come pull back, extend back out, and down. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. You want to keep those feet down. Come up, pull back. This is too much. Just stick to that Superman. Next up, we have a leaning camel. You want to come up on those knees. A few more exercises and we get a water break. So right here, you're going to come lean back and forward. Nice and controlled. Keep your core engaged. It's going to come a lot of the, with a lot of those quads. But if you keep it nice and tight and controlled, it's also going to work your back, your abs. Nice and slight here. If you want, you can also come down onto those legs. Same thing, back and forth. No rounding of the spine. Keep it nice and neutral. Next up, we have a side plank as they reach through on our left. Holding on the right side so we can work the left. So I'm going to come up in the side plank, off my knees, reach through, and back up. Really reach through here. And you're going to feel it in that back. We can also do a full side plank as well. Next up, we're just going to switch, and then we get a water break. And then we're repeating these all over again. Alright, switch to the opposite side. Definitely already feeling it in the back. It's definitely working. We'll come up, reach through, and back up. More than halfway. We're almost at water break. Keep it going. I know this isn't the most fun workout, but it's important. Important work, especially for tightening those areas, getting a more toned look. All right, get up here. Go grab a quick drink of water. It's harder to get up off the floor than I thought it would be. Grab a quick drink of water and come back for our second round. All right, we're back for round two. We're gonna get back into that standing knee to elbow. Now you're more familiar with all the exercises if you weren't before, so it'll be easier and smoother going through this, this round. Next up we have that bird dog. And my back's already on fire, so this round should be a lot of fun. Like I said, take everything at your own pace. We have longer intervals, so I have plenty of time. Nice squeeze at the top. Next up we have that shell extension. All right. Round it over and extend back up. Do a nice squeeze at the top. This one really burns. Also feels really good on the abs as well. Next up we have super bands. Alright, we're going to do our stomachs. Lift it up and let it down. Remember to keep it hovering if you want it a little bit more difficult. Next up we have those planks plus the kickbacks. Whew, definitely burns. Back in the plank. You raise up each leg, nice and controlled. Keep your core engaged. Breathe through it. Next up we have swimmers. If you need to use your modifications, please do so. And go back down. Nice and controlled. And also if you need to, just lift one at a time. If you need to slow it down just a little bit more, mix it with a back bow pull. All right, we're gonna stay here. Nice deep breath. Come up, pull it down, extend, and release. Next up, we have that leaning camel. Yikes. A few more. We'll get that much deserved cool down. This one's also not a huge range of motion as well. If you do it correctly, you're gonna feel it. Next up, we have that side plank, plus our reach through on our left. And then down to that side plank. Oh, the dog here. I don't even allow any of my dogs down here, and their hair still finds a way. Halfway, we're going to switch to that right side. Alright, let's switch to that right side, and we'll get that cool down. Here's my face. Keep it going. We're almost finished. Alright, hop on up. If you need to, grab a quick drink of water. Other than that, get in shape for that cool down. Alright, let's do that cool down. We're going to start off with a full body circle. So nice and slow here. Just get every range of motion. You're going to feel on those sides, those arms, the back, your legs. Switch directions. If this is too much for you, you can do a slow toe touch circle or just stick to a torso rotation. All right, next up we have a deep side stretch. I almost forgot what we were doing. I'm gonna lean off to that left side. We're gonna switch to that right. If you need to, you can do this up higher or just stick to a regular side bend. Next up we have a chest opener plus a tree hug. Right here, open up with that chest. Really stretch, push through it. Come forward and round it out. Like you're hugging a tree. You can move through those shoulders. Next up, we have a wall chest stretch. Excuse me. Final open wall. Come lean back with one foot, really press into the wall, press it down. Switch the other foot back. Then we have a forward fold. So we're gonna come down, fold over, and fold all the way down, touch the ground with those toes. And also move from side to side here as well. And we're gonna finish with a wide toe touch, plus a shoulder stretch. Come down with wider feet. Again, you can move it back and forth here if you need to. Bring up those arms, stretch them overhead. Roll it on up. Ooh, a couple shoulder rolls. All right, if you need a little bit extra, please get in some more stretching. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if you followed along with me with body weight, or maybe if you added some weights to it, and you know, if it was more difficult. If we like body weight exercises like this that focuses more on toning, I'd love to hear all your feedback. Other than that, if you haven't, hit that like and that subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. I'm still working on a website, so I will get it up as soon as I possibly can. It's a lot of work. I want to make sure I get everything in there that I've promised and that I want for my own brand, my own business. I just want it to be perfect. So I will get it out to you, I promise. Other than that though, thank you so much for working out with me, and I hope you come back to work out with me again tomorrow.